how fast you want to go, with one is better than the other, and Lumen is shortly behind that. Alright, let's just retry this. Hello and welcome to the commentated replay of my new Melody PB that I got today. I'm feeling kind of ambiguous about it because, as you can see, it's only 7 seconds away from world record, and while a lot went really well, I had a major time loss on the final boss, which I'm gonna try to analyze if it's because of me or RNG or both. Because I know that towards a perfect fight I pretty much lost exactly the time to a world record. But let's just jump into it. This is still double speed. That's fine, I'm not gonna redo that. So I always start 1-1 shops on Melody, checking for Shower of Courage or minus cap, plus X if possible. It costs like 20 seconds as you can see right now and you're bomb, but it's just worth it compared to just running a trapdoor and trying to find something on the way to me, because you get a seed like this, at least a start of it, like every 5 to 10 minutes. Checking the blood shop is also nice, getting a torch is very important with the start. I also decided to kill him for the free spell afterwards, just realizing after I bought the torch that I want to do this. This was a 40-second level 1, but on this seed I am actually making up this time completely to world record. Normally this strategy is just a bit too slow to compete with the very top, but it's amazingly consistent. Like I have probably like 25-30 rounds at this point, which is like 5th on the leaderboards. So just hoping to get as many trapdoors as possible. Zone 1 wasn't particularly fast, but it's doable. Wasted a beat here by not going left immediately and then up. Don't have a bomb, but I don't have need a bomb because I have a free spell. Always check black with the strategy. 3 out of the 4 items in there are really good. Glass armor being the one outlier. Not too happy about heavy glass either, but it actually worked really well on this run. Just often enough means you're gonna check armor again once more. Zone 2 goes really quickly because of the torch of foresight. Normally that torch kinda reads, well, there are no more trapdoors for the rest of the seed, but on this seed it worked out really well. Which is the main reason this was allowed to be a world record. No, sorry. This was allowed to almost contest the world record. I'm talking about my dreams here apparently, not about the reality. But yeah, spending my heavy glass here aggressively, getting new armor from black. It's plate armor, I have a helmet ready, so 2 defense. Immediate trapdoor. Don't need to use my sheath yet, though there are a few things that can kill me, especially in zone 3. But I'm being a bit greedy here. Like this, for example, if Melody wasn't attacking or sliding, I would have been dead there. Seeing the trapdoor over there, so that's like 2 trapdoors and 1 really quick level on zone 3, which means I already regained pretty much all my time. I'm gonna speed up here because I had a desync here the first time I watched the replay, because the stair here didn't go off. So I'm gonna speed up the replay at the end of the fight, hoping that that doesn't happen again and we can continue. Once again, free speeding up the fight a lot, despite me not having a bomb. Speeding up now. Why can I not speed up? There we go. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. Okay, so now we can continue watching. Sorry about that, but my first take went wrong because of this. So now I have a Ring of Peace on top of it, which I normally really hate because it's unreliable as fuck, but it's a high variance item that can sometimes just do a lot of work. And it also just meant 1 extra heart if nothing else. So that allowed me to use a sheath, and now I'm in a good spot health-wise. Can use my spells if needed. Decided here that I don't need it, tanking that 1 hit is fine. Just don't get telemonkeyed, especially in combination with warlocks. Well, here I actually intentionally get telemonkeyed for a total gain of like a single beat, considering I waited 2 beats and then it teleported me 3 beats forwards. Perfect. Probably should have like pulsed here the black coffin to gain some time. I'm not claiming this execution was perfect, but my Melody is already so hard to do in zone 4 and having 2 spells on top of it. Probably could have pulsed there a beat earlier as well. Zone 5 is where I became kinda nervous because there are 2 damn trapdoors, which is incredibly rare. And I have the pulse spell to do that immediately. Decided to take the Ring of Shielding because there's only 1 more level that benefits from peace, which I mean, if I get hit there, then the Ring of Shielding is just gonna do work until the end of the level. But I also have a free spell, so I shouldn't get hit. So I'm very happy with that decision. But here comes the time loss. Always doing the start, it's consistent. And you really want to get the lures. This lure was fine, getting the shield spell. But from here it's just messed up. I can never get into a lure position with him. I'm getting kind of frustrated here already. Because I can't go into the position I need to. So this was awful. And it doesn't get better here either. On the bright side, I do get that quick finish. But I did a test run afterwards in practice mode where I finished the fight with like a 3... how to call it? Like the walls were 3 columns away from the lava still and not only 1. Which is like 20 beats faster. The maximum speed of this song is 172 beats. So that is 7-8 seconds, something like that. Now that requires a perfect fight. I didn't really have anything to speed this up like grenades. Obviously I didn't need to care about getting hit with the Ring of Shielding. I just couldn't figure out how to get to him, especially on that second lure. It just was like normally when a lure doesn't work because an enemy in the way, okay, you just back off. Left once, up once, he's gonna move diagonally 2 beats later and you can retry again. I did that like 4 times and it kept being blocked. So I just don't know, even watching this once now, if... like, I probably could have done something better, but could I have gotten a perfect fight with this RNG? I'm not sure. So, looking at the rest of the run though, like both in terms of execution, which was adequate for the complexity of the build in terms of melody movement plus 2 spells to use, plus your health to manage and the refreshes, and just like the layouts, which were past 1-2 pretty much. On 1-1 I made my build, which was really slow, obviously, and 1-2 was a slow level, but after that there wasn't a single bad level anymore. Obviously there's always a opportunity for the better, like Telemonkey. The Telemonkey just gets me to the exit room, world record right there. It's so easy, but I've done this strategy over the course of like, I don't know, how long is the game out? Pretty much since release. And that was the best seed I had with it so far. Like I said, I'm really consistent with this starting strategy, but the rest of the seed working out like this is really rare. So I don't feel like I can bitch too much here about not being able to carve out those last 10 seconds to get a world record. And sub 5 is a nice arbitrary wall to break through as well. So I think I'm fine with this time, despite it actually only improving by like 1 spot. Because I had a 515 before or something. But yeah, that concludes this commentary. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, exiting like highlight / YouTube mode. Hi Adra, hi Forzia.